So we were wrong.
We were very wrong, bro. That was interesting Sheffield, don't you think?
I don't know of a competition I've seen in a while that was that surprising.
Yeah.
And every video I've seen talking about it, they've been also like, this was unprecedented.
Yeah. Welcome back to Mind and Metal. This is episode 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is episode 4. We're going to be going over our lifts of the week. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to be jumping into Sheffield results. And then performance and mental health.
Exactly.
I think that these are going to be some pretty interesting topics to jump into, don't you?
Yeah, I'm very excited. We have a lot to talk about, especially the last two. So, but what was your lift of the week, would you say? I have a feeling I know.
I think my lift of the week currently was actually what I did today. Mm-hmm. I'm in week 3 of my prep before I fly on the Sunday to the UK and then to
you're real close to the end of it.
Yeah. Weight's been dropping good. I'm right on track with prep. The main thing that I did today was bench. I've dropped about 13 pounds this prep, and bench has stayed pretty loyal to me. I've had to change some stuff up with leverages and just some different technical things.
Yeah.
But I did 176 kilos or 387 pounds, and that ended up moving really well.
So it did move very well.
So I'm excited to see what this taper brings. I think we're going to be shooting for 400 or 395. All just depends on what the coaches say, but yeah, should be good.
That's fair. Do you think 4 plates would be really fatiguing for you right now?
Yeah, I'm not going to be pushing anything above 387 currently. That was my heaviest lift of prep for bench.
That's smart.
So I just want to save it for, meet day. I want to save that.
There we go. I don't know if I particularly had much of a lift of the week. I attempted 500 beltless, and my grip gave out. But what I am happy about it is that it showed me a lot of the issues that I have that I need to fix, which is good because I'm going into that hypertrophy block and then peaking block. It's kind of the perfect time to know when I have those issues. So we're going to be pushing RDLs, hip thrusts, and converging chest press a lot. For this, and I'm going to be taking every set to failure, and I've never really done that, and I tried some of it today. It was really hard. I did not warm up enough.
Yeah, failure's an interesting thing. Or
perceived failure. Yeah,
I've been pushed. I got pushed past failure last week. Mm-hmm. I was doing plate load chest press, and there's this bodybuilder at my gym. He came in and was helping me with assisted reps towards the end. I basically pushed past what my body could have done on its own. Mm-hmm. And I think that was one of the greatest feelings of my life. It was scary. It was a whole other sort of lake.
To get to true 110% failure is different, bro.
Yeah.
It is spooky. And what was it on?
Plate loaded chest press.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
And I gotta be real, I don't know if I haven't really enjoyed a chest grind as much, and I need to learn how to enjoy that as much.
You have to get into it.
Oops, did not mean to do that.
No, you're good.
I need to. I just need more practice with everything bench, but I think it will work out good. We know what our issues are. We know what to fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you just want to jump into Sheffield?
I think we go into Sheffield.
Let's get into it.
At least we got one thing right.
Yeah.
At least we got one thing
We
right.
all knew Perk was going to get it. I think that was kind of expected.
He was still diabolical, though, bro.
The thing is he could have done more, I'm guessing. He just had some complications with squat and deadlift, but overall, I mean...
that slippery-ass bar.
1965.4 pound total.
At 165, first person, I think, ever in the IPF to do 12 times his own body weight.
Yeah, that's just insane, dude.
That's scary. So, you know what the discussion is now, right?
What?
Without it.
GOAT?
Yeah.
I mean, it's what Six Pack Lapdat said. When you call yourself the best 76 in the world, you don't call yourself the best 76 in the world. You call yourself Austin Perkins.
Literally.
Yeah, and I think that Perk was able to really.
Do you want to go? And we're back talking about the Sheffield.
We're talking with Perk. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. I think the obvious elephant in the room is Perk, right?
Yeah, no, it was diabolical. He could have hit 900.
I think he could have. Yeah, I think it was there. He just had some complications on deadlift and squat.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, he still did amazing. I mean,
it was 105 point something percent of the world record.
Yeah,
and second place was like 102.36% of the world record.
Yeah, he had a large gap between the other competitors.
It wasn't close.
I mean, when you look at their GL points, Austin Perkins had let me see, he had 131 GL points.
Oh my god!
And second place was 122. That's a pretty large gap.
Ridiculous, bro. That 120, and then third had 114.
Yeah. Regardless, I mean, as well, like with Kjell's stealth cut, essentially. I don't think anyone
did massively.
No one was expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
He released the prep files a little bit earlier.
The prep files.
All right, we're not getting into that. He released his training footage recently after the weight drop, and it was like he had the ability to push more. I think
he could have. Yeah, I think he could. He's just actually so built for powerlifting. It's actually ridiculous. He looks like he was made in a lab for powerlifting.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Etienne. I mean, Etienne was
what a sleeper. That came through, at least for us.
Deadlift, he's crazy with deadlift, bro.
He was. Oh man, if he had, do you think if he wasn't fatigued, like if he just was going for just the deadlift, he could have hit that final one of 411? I think he was.
I don't know,
because it didn't go very much.
Yeah. That's true. It didn't go very much. I don't think it was in the tank for him at that competition, but I think for next time,
I think he can get soon.
He'll definitely have something to pull at Worlds for sure.
How long until Worlds?
I think it's in June, I believe. So he has 5-ish months or 4-ish months to get there.
That's not going to make a huge difference.
No, it's not. I think the big thing I want to look at. Well, first off, congrats to Emil Krastev.
Very big congrats.
Winning the 93s. He was unbelievable.
2169.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable, dude. His performance was really solid overall. I mean, when you look at him and Gustav Hedlund, both of them were strong. I think...
it's just how competitive Gustav's weight class is.
Yeah. Gustav is a very good lifter, and he's one of my favorite lifters. It's just that, at that level, so competitive.
Oh, yeah.
I think, discussing the 93s, looking at Russell Orhe...
that was a big shocker, especially to people yawning in the distance.
Seahawks just won the Super Bowl.
True. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks, yep. Belt to ass, bro. No.
But, the Orhe... I even had him going pretty high, which... This is a big reason why you don't go off of openers for your predictions for competitions, because openers are very deceiving because a lot of people just make the easiest attempt to get on the board.
The biggest thing I saw at Sheffield was people going relatively
the first
heavy.
To second was crazy.
Yeah, people were grinding out their seconds and stuff. I think they were just mainly trying to push for world records.
That's how you get paid.
Yeah, that is how you get paid. To be fair, I don't blame them for that. But at the same time, I think pacing is really important in a competition.
Yeah, you have to worry about your third attempt at one point. It's only you can pick one lift, maybe two to be I'll do my second and that's what I hope to get, and then my third's maybe. But you can't do all three usually.
Yeah.
And then with Russ, 10th place.
10th place. Yeah.
I did not think I'd see anytime soon a competition with Russ that low.
No, but you know what? When Emil and Gustav were discussing their opinions on Russ joining, they said we welcome him, but it's competitive. I mean, and that's the thing. Even Russ said he was probably his strongest week 2 of the block or week 3. And I think what the issue for him was pacing his peak.
Yeah.
That was the biggest issue that he said in his video, where he hit like 800 pounds on squat in prep, and it just didn't show on platform.
Yeah, no, that's a crazy amount to hit during like prep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. And also that shows how like even at the highest level, sometimes you miscalculate and you can always learn and stuff. And also Russ has nothing to prove. Like him losing this is not really that big of a stain.
Yeah.
On his mark. He's already so decorated. It doesn't matter much. His legacy will definitely survive.
Yeah, he'll definitely survive. I mean, he took it on the chin.
Yeah,
I still have respect for him. Like, what he's done for powerlifting, putting powerlifting on the map, I think that's such a huge thing. Just making it more mainstream is what we need right now. I think people are trying to gatekeep powerlifting, and I would disagree. We need more big competitors. We need more people.
I 100% agree. I hate the gatekeeping of powerlifting. What got me into it is that I felt like everybody wanted everyone to do well. And I hate the idea that other people don't feel that sometimes.
I would agree. I think regardless of competition, when you're in competition, you're there to win. But before and after, it's like, you're chill. Like, most of the competitors I've been with are like, we want to see you do your best.
Yeah, everybody bets on themselves, but no one wants to see another person fail a lift.
Yeah, or just like bomb out.
Exactly.
You want to see your best.
Exactly, 100%. And I feel like powerlifters are some of the athletes that the most admit if they didn't beat someone at their best and stuff.
It happens, dude. It's part of the game. I mean, like, you can't expect to do your best performance every time.
No, and it's insanely hard, especially when you're that strong to time your peaks, because it's like, hey, numbers you never hit before. What is your peak right now?
Yeah.
And like, balancing fatigue and everything, it's just tough. But speaking of world records, Sunita with the squat.
Their depth calls were crazy. I'm not gonna lie. She is like targeted by the refs.
Bro. I was so sad on the third. I was so sad. That would have been a historical record break.
Yeah.
Like, what would have been like almost 70 pounds?
Yep. I mean, she squatted 702, bro. Like, regardless.
That was her second, yeah?
Yeah. That was her 702 pounds for her second is crazy.
Oh my gosh, what an animal.
Yeah.
And she still made top 5, which I'm happy about. Yeah. I'm very happy she made top 5.
I think, like, this is actually, well, I think we're missing something that everyone was expecting. Joe Bornstein. 11th place, bro.
11th.
And you know what? Like, I think like he definitely was a little upset about it. I can't speak for Joe.
Yeah, I'd be ecstatic to be there.
I'd be excited to be there, but I'd also be pissed off that I wasn't able to fully express my strength. I think that's the biggest thing, where he wasn't able to fully express what he was capable of. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest issue is with the bar slipping, right?
Yep.
It's the same thing that happened to Perk. To be fair to Perk, I always check the bar on either side, and I always check the handles.
You do want to, yeah.
In general, you want to be able to check the bar because it's your responsibility as a lifter to communicate if there's anything wrong. I do get it though. I think like
it's still there are people there to check it.
Yeah, it's a high level enough meet where you have like 4 or 5 people around the bar. They should be able to check them. Regardless, I don't know what happened or why it was so slippy. Maybe it was like something to do with baby powder.
I heard that there was baby powder chalk stuff.
Yeah.
But I might be misremembering. Either way, what a competition for that to happen in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why that of all of them? It happened to Perk. Doesn't really matter for Perk, but that would have gone in the 900, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which he can do. That third attempt deadlift was butter.
Yeah.
He was the only person that didn't really grind his seconds.
Yeah, dude. Perk was the only one. Oh, sorry, it's a little late. Perk was the only one.
You don't have your white monster.
No, I don't. I'm trying to wean off caffeine a little bit before this competition. But,
smart man.
Or like balancing out my timings and stuff. But you can hear the trains in the background as well.
You get ambiance.
Ambiance, yeah. I would say with Perk, yeah, his attempt selection was really good because he knew that he was more than capable enough to hit. I'm gonna wait for that to go through.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Hold up. Wait.
One more. There
we're good. Looking at Perk, yeah. So looking at his training and stuff, he was able to do those numbers because I feel in training, just with how his lifts were so smooth, and he was just consistent all of training.
Yeah, he never hit a hiccup.
I think he had like maybe one or two, but aside from that, he was just
like
perfect.
Nothing major that like stood in his.
And I think that was the large thing for him, where he didn't try and push too over the top, and as a result, he did really well. I mean,
very clearly. I mean, he's at least the best in the world right now.
Yeah. Elliot Sykes might have something to say about that catching up, but
okay, there we go.
We'll have to see what he does. I mean, that kid is putting out some crazy shit, dude.
Powerlifting is going to be crazy probably the next few years, bro.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Oh yeah, 100%. I did think Alba was going to do well. I did not expect second.
Yeah. To be fair,
I was thinking third.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. That's fair enough. Like, I can't remember what my prediction was from beforehand, but
I think you had her second or third.
Yeah. I mean, she was strong regardless, and like her squat grind, dude, was insane.
Yeah.
She's a very strong woman.
Oh, bro. Ignore that.
Yep. I think Alba is going to do really well at Worlds, hopefully. I mean, she's just... How old is she?
24.
Ah, she's 24. Okay, I thought she was so junior. But
that would be ridiculous.
That would be stupid, bro.
A 1284 as a junior would be wild.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, Chapone, so close to that 1,000 pounds. Yeah. So close. And what? She showed up like crazy. She was diabolical this comp.
I told you my favorite battle is going to be between her and Heather Connor.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, looking at squats,
Heather
like, yeah, I mean, when you look at Tiffany, she's been through this before. She's really good at showing up at these high-level meets. And I think that for her, she just knew what to do and she knew what had to get done.
She just executed perfectly. Yeah, Heather got 8, and there was a near 40-pound difference.
Yeah.
Chapone got 995.4. Heather got 959. It's a big difference.
She got what?
959.
And then Heather got...
No. Chapone got 995.4.
Yeah.
Heather got 959.
Yeah, that is quite a big difference.
That's like a 36-pound difference. Which, hey, that's just how the cookie. Sometimes people are just stronger.
Yeah.
I've had to accept it.
Yeah. I had a competition where it was like not a competition, but it was more of like a mock meet where I was tied with this guy who was like 19, and then he pulled he pulled like 700, bro. That was crazy.
You at next year's Western though.
This
year's Western.
I'd be interested to see what I do at that. I mean, it's also a mock meet. Article 14. Don't get me. It's not federated.
It's a $25 entry. Come on, guys.
$25 entry. It's just for funsies. But
cool.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Like where the ceiling is going to get taken with powerlifting over the next few years. I think it's such a new sport that you just don't know where it's going to go.
You don't. The talent pool is really small.
Yeah.
Like if you got some people with the genetics of the people in the NFL coming over, they'd be over.
I think a lot of NFL players could do pretty well.
Yeah, a lot of them just rep 600-pound like squats regardless of being powerlifters, and it's just like, okay, damn.
Yeah, it's just they're just doing it And it's not even for the sake of lifting weights, it's the sake of another sport.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. You have to realize, like, these guys are like a different sort of like animal, bro. But I would say it takes a certain degree to get into powerlifting because you just have to understand the approach to it. It's different from like a big game, I feel.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I would definitely agree.
Yeah.
And then we were very wrong about Schlater.
Yeah.
Unfortunate,
but you know what?
Didn't she go like 4 for 9 or some shit? Or like 5 for 9?
I think so. You can check on Goodlift.
That's so unfortunate.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look at.
Which, if that's the case, that's just like a really rough comp.
Yeah. You know what? Like, she still showed up.
No, we're so happy she's there. We're very happy. We're just... We wish her more in the next comp. She's not guaranteed for National or Worlds then yet.
That I don't know.
Because isn't it only top 3?
Yeah. Okay. Sheffield Powerlifting Championships.
That's cool.
Her best squat was 661.4. Best bench 363.7. And then
628 dead.
Yeah. So she went for 8 for 9 actually. That's not that bad.
Oh, my bad. I'm thinking of someone else. Didn't someone go like 5 for 9?
Huh?
I think someone went like 5 for 9, right?
I think so.
I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. But actually when you look at the general rankings based on GLP points, Alba came in. Oh, you already said Alba came in second overall.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're chilling. I'm very happy about that, though.
Yeah.
And then Naldi getting third.
Yep, Naldi got third. Well, the thing is Alba got second in the women's, but she also got second overall. When you look at when you look at GLP points.
Oh, damn, she did get 127.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Put some respect on her name, bro.
Oh, I think Alba's going to be different. She wasn't that far. How far behind was she from Chapone?
Let me see.
Because it's hard to tell because on open powerlifting because it's world record.
By Chapone, she was 2 points ahead on GLP. Her total was way higher, obviously, but GLP points wise,
in a normal comp, she would beat her. Alba would win in a normal comp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which hype.
Yeah.
And then no one's beating Austin in a normal comp.
No. Well,
except your boy. Who would you say?
Well, not my boy, but I've seen his stuff on Insta. Elliot Sykes.
Yeah, is he crazy? What's his
you
numbers?
Search him up. He's the youngest 74 to total 800.
Brother.
Yep. He's a pretty strong guy. I've been seeing his lifts. I think he did like 295 or something for a set of 4 or 5. And
I think I've seen this guy.
Yeah. He's insanely strong, dude. He's the main competitor to Perk right now, I feel. And it's going to be interesting when you see them hopefully go head to head.
Yeah.
There's that.
Oh, yeah, his 800 kg total.
There's this other guy from Russia who's really strong.
I've liked this video.
I can't remember his name, but
look him up. 650 for 4.
Isn't it? Marachev record breaker, bro.
Oh, I think I've seen this guy.
He's the guy that wears the knee sleeves.
Yeah.
At the end of
what's his name? Mara.
I think it's Marachev record breaker.
Yeah.
Ilya Marachev, bro. That's the guy that is gonna go head to head with Austin. Hopefully, I hope. Some people out here.
We have some new supporters.
So.
But no, that guy also looks crazy. 650 for 4 from Elliot?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And he's not even 20 years old yet, I believe.
Damn.
So the juniors are going to be crazy.
Dude, that's what's scary is the juniors are so... Like, when the juniors go to open, it's going to be bloodbath.
Yeah.
Because the juniors have been getting ridiculous in the last few years.
Yeah, tell me about it, bro. I'm excited to see how Reagan does in the open, though. You know Reagan Strigakis?
Let me look him up.
Strong
I'm
dude.
bad. I'm just bad with names.
Strong Japanese Viking, bro. Strongest dude in Denmark.
Oh,
He's a very strong guy.
what's his name?
Regin. Regin.
I'm typing in Arabic for some reason.
Why do you have Arabic?
I don't honestly know.
I just don't know. Regin.
Yeah, it's just mine's typing backwards. Okay, there. Regin.
First result.
This?
Yeah.
Let's see him.
He's a pretty strong dude.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Yep. Yeah.
I've seen this guy. He's crazy.
Motivate.
220 kg bench. What's his weight?
He's benched over that. He
What's
just
his
was
weight
only.
class?
He's the one in the 105s, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
I'm not that pissed. I'm hoping
It's crazy good competition, and let's be real. You've hit a 185.
184. Yeah.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
That's nothing to sneeze at, but I'm curious of where I'll be, say, 2 or 3 years from now. I'm hoping to compete, maybe at like Worlds would be cool, or like Euros.
Yeah, as a junior.
As a junior, yeah, that would be sick.
What do you think you'll do after becoming a junior? Like just go to Open?
I'm just gonna go to Open, face the guys there. I think eventually, powerlifting is a sport of how long you stay in the game for, and I think that's the important thing. It's like staying motivated, which we can jump into our next topic about, actually.
Yeah, exactly. We could go into the mental health, because powerlifting is a sport to where you cannot lose faith in yourself.
Yep.
You just have to keep. That's why it's like I've talked about willing to become a world champion one day and everything. Is that a fucking firework?
That is a fucking fire.
Damn. But I wanted to become a world champion one day. I know that shit's probably going to be when I'm 35 or 40
Yeah,
or
when
something.
you hit go masters or something.
I mean, like, I would love to before, but if I can, like, even if I could do it in Open, I know it would be right before, or I would be old enough to go into Masters.
Yeah.
Type thing. I know it's going to take 20 plus years.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Exactly.
That's the thing. And the other thing to realize is a lot of these lifters you can't compare yourselves to because they're anomalies.
You'll destroy your self-confidence.
Even with myself, I have a lot of people that look at me and think like I'm very strong and I do all these things. But
you are.
Which I am, yes. But the reality is as well, I have some pretty good genetics for powerlifting. And part of that is like if you don't have the genetics, it's going to take you a lot. It's not saying that you won't be able to do it, but you have to be prepared that it might take a lot longer. If you like, I know a lot of people that have started powerlifting since they were like 12 or 13. Like they live, breathe, and sleep it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the big thing. It's one of those sports where like the best time to start it is now. Like if you are curious about signing up for a powerlifting meet, just sign up and go do it.
Absolutely. It does not matter how I signed up. The first time I signed up for the competition was the Western one, and I found out about it 2 months before it happened. That day I signed up for it was the first time I had deadlifted, benched, or squatted.
Really?
Yes. I started deadlifting, bench, and squatting 2 months beforehand. By the way, squatted 300.
Just off the rip, bro?
I legit and deadlifted during the comp 365, and afterwards I learned switch grip, which got me like 385.
That's insane, bro.
Which I'm pretty happy about. But it's like you don't have to be experienced at all to do it to still have fun. Everybody will support you. The weaker you are, the more people will support you.
Exactly.
Legitimately. So it's never too. It's like the saying, the best time to plant a tree was 40 years ago. The second best time is now.
Yeah, that's a really good quote. That's a really good quote.
Yeah.
I've heard that before. It's just kind of like you can't let yourself get caught up in like what if I did this? What if I did this? Or like I'm too tall for this, I'm too short for this. I don't have the leverages. I don't have the leverages. Just do it.
Enough.
Like just do it.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing is like just do it.
100%.
The more you compare yourself to all these other people and all these other lifters, it takes away from you. If I'd compared myself to Anthony McNaughton when I started lifting, I wouldn't be in powerlifting right now.
No.
And I think it's good to look up to these people and figure out what they do. that's the thing with powerlifting is there's so much information available and people are so incredibly transparent about what has helped them.
You'll get world champions just posting their programs.
Yeah, exactly. And like even before I got a coach, like I was just talking to these people, and that's what helped. I think I hit. What was it? I managed to total 600 kilos on my own, or 600 plus kilos on my own, and it's just like you just gotta like figure it out. And I think that's the biggest part to powerlifting. Like you can't get caught up in the nitty gritty stuff. You have to look at it from a bigger picture.
100%. Like I will say, and we can go over to like what our biggest trials have been mentally in powerlifting. Like one of mine is patience, because like I said before in a podcast that you and Kyle were like big inspirations for me getting back after 8 months. But there was also like a time where I was comparing myself because like I deadlifted more than Kyle before I went on that depression episode, and then he's stronger. And there was a time where I was comparing myself to him and even you, and I was like, bro, why am I not that strong yet? And then I have to remember, like, one, you guys are both very genetically prone to this. Two, you both have been lifting since he was like 14 and since you were 16.
Yeah.
And I've started 2.5 years ago. And it made me realize, like, holy shit, comparing changes your perception in such a weird way to compare yourself in a way that doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you compare yourself to a guy online that has been doing it for like 20 plus years and you're like, oh, I'm weak, I can only do like 3 plates.
You don't know what's going on in the mind behind them. Like, you don't know what's going on with these people. You don't know these people. So what's the purpose of saying, I want to be like this person if you don't know yourself fully?
Exactly.
I think that's the most important part.
And it's kind of like how people, like, back when I was starting lifting and it was a lot more like aesthetics based.
Yeah.
The big thing online that I saw is like, why compare your physique to another person's? Because you can't look like any other person's physique anyway. Because you have your own like morphology. You look different, and you should do the same with strength. Like, you should take other people's inspiration, but don't compare yourself to other people because you can't have the same leverages as that person.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't have the same femur length as that person.
Exactly. You just can't do it, bro. Yeah. Like, I think when you look at like getting into prep and stuff, I think some of my biggest vices is I'll start looking at people I'm competing against directly. And it's been especially hard now because we have some strong dudes in the 105s for this competition. But I'm not really looking at that. I'm more looking at like, well, it's not about being the loudest in the room. It's about being in the room.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think even just to put it in perspective, like when you say, oh, I wasn't the strongest at the competition, but you signed up, you're at the competition.
That gave you so much more experience than someone not going to that competition.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's like, it's not about being the strongest person because no one's going to be impressed by your numbers except yourself. Because the only time people will be impressed at your numbers in comp is when you hit them and your family. In that moment.
Yeah.
And then it's on to the next person.
Oh, yeah. You're a blink.
Yeah, exactly. It's a blink. And it's the same thing with football. Like, it's the same thing with sports in general, where people get interested in you, and then it's on to the next thing. They want to see the next new thing.
Exactly.
And I think as an athlete, that's the biggest part where you just have to, like, not let yourself get discouraged and back yourself up. That's the biggest thing that I see with powerlifting. When you get into training and when you look at all these guys who have performed at Sheffield and didn't get what they want, regardless, they're grateful for the fact that they've been there. I would say. I think, like, even, like, I don't know Joe Bornstein, but I'd imagine that regardless of his performance, he's still happy that he was there.
Yeah.
And I think that it shows you and exposes you to more things where it's like, maybe I should change this, maybe I should change that. It just helps you figure out the factors in your training. You always treat it as a learning experience.
100%. And failure is a way bigger educator and motivator than victory. That's crazy. People freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, failure is a way bigger educator and motivator than victory.
The amount of times I have failed over and over and over and over and over again has, like, led me to my greatest successes.
Oh, 100%. It's like, even in, like, if you want to go ooga booga brain lifting, failing a rep got you more stimulus at the end of the day
Just because
than even getting
it's
it.
at your limit. And I
Yeah.
think it's important at the same time, like you can't push. It's like pushing a failure.
Mhm.
Every now and then, it's good to push the failure because it teaches you how to go all out. But you can't be pushing the failure every time. You can't be emptying the tank every time, whether it's on compounds or accessories. You just have to
Especially as a powerlifter.
yeah. You got to pick and choose your own battles. And if there's stuff you can't control, it's good to take a step back.
Oh yeah, 100%. And sometimes it's really hard to take that step back and realize you need to change something if you've gotten really comfortable with the method. Like I need to change like my positioning in deadlift. I've gotten really comfortable to being grip and rip,
Yeah,
and I still do it with grace, but
it's good to change up some stuff.
I need to change some things, and it's made me like, oh no, my deadlift's the only thing I'm really good at. Why do I don't want to change a good thing? But you have to evolve, and even if you make like a small
Yeah,
powerlifting, like we said in another one, is dips and valleys.
yeah. Like for me, my biggest thing was dropping 13 pounds.
Yeah,
And like figuring out, okay, how is my bench going to maintain? How's my squat going to maintain? You have to do different things.
apparently beautifully.
Apparently beautifully, but the thing is I figured it out.
Yeah,
And it's like I can't dump the bar into my stomach like I did when I was 245 pounds.
yeah, you can't sink it.
You can't sink it as much. The thing for me is now I've learned how to control the bar a little bit more and how to feel it out. And I think that's going to carry me a lot further, personally, than like just like dumping it, which is like a strategy people use. But like with how I compete and stuff, I want consistency and I want to know my points.
Exactly. I might hire you at the rec for a couple bench sessions just to get better at it. Okay.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
That'd be
I'd be up
fun.
for that.
Yeah, but yeah. And what would you say is like the biggest thing you had to change? Because you said like you had to adjust some leverages. You had to change a few things. What was the biggest thing? Not only for
I
bench and for
found-
squat. Because what was your squat the other? It was like a 585, right?
Yeah, it was 585. I think that thing was just the fact that it feels heavier on the body. When you drop weight, it's going to just feel heavier.
Mm-hmm.
And like speed didn't really change aside from the fact that I ate like shit the morning of. I only had like a Costco muffin and did like a 3-hour session, which I don't recommend. But the biggest thing I noticed is like when I was working up to it, I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel 100%. It feels kind of slow.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to like take it through the motions. But I know that I can move it regardless.
That's fair.
And like you can't be scared of the fact that you're going to overshoot or undershoot. You just kind of got to feel it out.
Sometimes you go over, sometimes you go under. As long as you're consistent, that's
Exactly.
really what matters.
I think that's like the most important thing is consistency. Like everyone asks me how like I've managed to stack up or like how I've gone so strong in the past few years. And the biggest thing for me was just consistency and choices. You have a choice of if you want to be a strong athlete, there's certain things you can't do. Like I know a lot of athletes that'll drink and smoke and stuff, but at the same time, they don't. People say like, "Oh, well, they do it, so I'd be fine doing it as well." They only do it sparingly, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I even touch alcohol more than like 3 times a year, and it's not even like getting drunk. It's like maybe like 10 milliliters of whiskey or something like that. It's not a lot.
I'm about the same. Although one of those times will maybe get pretty drunk.
Yeah.
But I
So-
maybe get drunk like once a year.
Yeah, and that's my thing is like it's balance, but at the same time, if you want to be an elite athlete, it requires sacrifice. I mean, like with this prep, I haven't had as much time to hang out with my friends or do the things I love or go to like the restaurants that I wanted to go to. But that's the deal you make as an athlete, and you have a deal with yourself and an obligation to prove to yourself that you are capable of doing this.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest thing that I find with being an athlete. And there's a difference between being an athlete and like a high level athlete. And to be a high level athlete, there are sacrifices that have to be made. I mean, like the greatest example of this recently that I've seen is Justin Gaethje. Like he doesn't have a girlfriend or wife, and he hardly leaves the house in general. And it's extreme. But in an interview, he said like relationships and like having a wife or a girlfriend can kind of like put an extra emotional toll on it, which like it's not bad. Obviously, if you have someone you love and supports you, like look at Austin Perkins, for example.
Oh yeah.
He has a loving and supporting wife. with Justin Gaethje, I think it's a little bit different with fighting for sure, because you have someone you have to go home to have to get beat up or beating someone else up. But he said like there are choices I've made in my life. The big picture is he said that there are choices that he made in his life, and there are things that he decided that weren't able to help him, and he wanted to optimize it as much as he could.
He chose his path.
He chose his path. He signed the contracts. He's done his whole thing. And I think for that, it just shows the mentality for some of these people. Like, they are willing to put a lot of life's commodities and excitements aside to prove to themselves in one moment that they're able to be who they are. Like Marty Supreme. Like, when you watch that movie, that's what resonated with me a lot. Aside from the fact that he's a deadbeat dad, which I am not. I don't even have kids. But
Bro, you're younger than me. I'd be like, what?
Yeah. Like, the thing with him is, looking at it from an athletic perspective, it's mainly an extreme example of the fact that athletes are willing to do almost anything for their sport. And not even just for their sport, it's for themselves. That they want to prove to themselves that they're the best that they can be. And I think that's what I took away from the movie. Where if you have a dream or if you have like something that you really want to focus on, you should do it.
100%. And like the relationship thing is real, because I was gonna say it's like I would never trade my relationship in the
For
world.
anything, yeah.
I've been with my girl for over half a decade.
Yeah.
And stuff, but there are many times where it's like, man, I gotta go lift. Man, I would much rather lay on the couch and watch One Piece with my girl.
Yeah,
and it's you like, just have to, and that's something you legitimately have to fight.
Both of those are fulfillments, and I think that it's important to have a partner who loves you and cares for you like your girlfriend does, and understands your priorities.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm lucky with. Is she's willing to sacrifice some time. I've told her before, it's like, I'm sorry, I want to hang out. I've got to go lift. And she's just like, that's what you got to do. You're competing.
Yeah,
and it's like you have to have someone that interests align with you on that way, because you have to give up a lot in order to, and I haven't even given up much yet.
No, exactly.
I still have a lot more that I'm going to have to, and that's another thing that a lot of people, that I beat myself up really hard on mentally, that a lot of people don't understand, is that you don't have to give up all these accommodations right away.
Yeah.
People work in stages throughout their life. You have to, if you try, and I've done many a time to where, like when I was younger, I tried to become a pescatarian, count my calories, and get into fitness all at the same day.
You have to take it.
And I didn't do any of those.
Yeah, you have to take it step by step.
Yeah.
I have a stupid quote where it goes basically like, the next best step is with the left foot. Mm-hmm. As dumb as that sounds, what it translates to is it doesn't matter how stupid or how small the thing is, it's a step forward.
Yeah.
You just have to do it. I
100%.
think the biggest part with just anything in life and with like approaches to training and like in prep, it's just understanding like, what are the little things I can do that can make myself better. And obviously a lot of this excitement and stuff that I'm withholding is temporary. Like, I'm gonna celebrate with my people when I get back.
We have plans.
Yeah, we definitely have plans, but in the moment, like, people understand what I'm doing, and if they don't understand, like, then that's their issue, that's not mine.
And you need to surround yourself with people that are going to push you. As corny and as cliche as that is, the biggest, like, I've said it before, one of the biggest things that's helped me in powerlifting is becoming friends with you and Kyle.
Exactly.
Because I found people that are stronger than me objectively, that have more experience than me objectively, that also are, like, willing to share stuff, that are cool people. Why would I not be around them if I want to get further in the sport and I like them as people?
Exactly.
You want people that surround you, that want you to get stronger, that want you to become better. And well, that's what's nice about powerlifting, is almost everybody you meet in it will.
Yep. Yeah. I think the biggest part with powerlifting is, like, you have to surround yourself with good people. Mm-hmm. And just in general for life, surround yourself with people that brings you up when you are with them and inspires you to be a better person and do better.
People that tell you get that next step.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that's the important thing. Like, everyone has people that are like saying like, oh, you're good where you are. You're good with you where you are. And I'm not going to be one of those alpha male influencers to say, like, oh, you should cut those people off. Like,
Yeah,
just don't
no.
talk to them.
Tell your friends they are pieces of shit
But
to make them better. No.
I think, like, it's important to understand that, like, everyone has their own different experiences, different life processes, and there are things that they do that you probably think, like, oh, you don't need to do that. But
Yeah.
I think it's important when you are chasing, like, a big goal to be around people who have that same goal as you. Because otherwise you'll get stuck in the everyday mentality of I'm good enough.
Literally.
And that is not a bad thing. I'm saying this as in, like, when you say I'm not good enough, or, like, hold on.
In a competitive sense.
I think there's a line where you say I'm not good enough and you continuously beat yourself up over it. And there's a line where you say I can be better. There's a difference.
100%.
Where you acknowledge your shortcomings, but also acknowledge the progress you've made already.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like we're trying to push ourselves to a degree that most people are not going to push themselves to, even further on in our careers and everything. And I think the biggest thing that helps you, like, mentally as a competitor is being a competitor, like enjoying competition.
I would agree.
100. Like, that's probably why you and I are still in the sports, because we enjoy competing as itself.
It's the fun of the journey rather
100%.
than the end goal.
Exactly. And yeah, I that's probably my biggest, like, genetic thing that helps me is just in competing is fun. And
like your sort of little mentality, basically.
Exactly.
Not little, because I've like a big thing.
Oh, 100%. No, yeah, I totally feel you, because I was in ROTC with a lot of drill team stuff, and that's when I found out I love competing. And I was like, it don't matter what it is, as long as I'm passionate, it's going to be fun to compete.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but do we have anything else we want to go over?
I think that should be good for now.
I think that was a good pod.
That was a good pod. Nice and quick.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should stay tuned for the next one, because it's going to be a lot longer.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be getting quite a few people in on it.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be cool.
It's going to be very fun. We've got plans.
Yeah. I think it might be after my competition, so I can go through a recap.
Mm-hmm.
But I mainly want to focus on hot takes.
We gotta do our hot takes. We're gonna get plenty of friends on. I think we could do, like, the thing of, like, that Jeff Nippert video where they hold up the agree or disagree.
Yeah, we could do that. And this could be multiple episodes, like part 1, part 2, part 3.
100%, yeah. And we can get, like, we can finally do Kyle's intro on video.
Yeah.
And we can get, like, Ian on it. It'd be very fun. The next one you guys will probably be seeing is Party Watch of Your Comp.
Or, like, maybe, like, a recap, probably, because it's, like, a full 6-hour comp.
We're not going to watch it in time.
But
I'm probably going to get a few people together afterwards to look at your specific lifts and, like, talk about it.
Okay. And then,
like, it'll be a quick, like, 40-minute one.
Yeah, that'd be chill.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because we got to support everyone in the channel, even people that are not the hosts.
And it's, like, we're going to be doing the same with him when he goes to PLU Nationals. We're going to be watching his stuff and figuring out.
It's so nice that it's just a 450 kg entry. Like, I could do that now.
Yeah.
That's below 1,000 pounds.
That is nice. I think that the barrier for entry is really good. But that's another thing for another time.
That's another thing we got to get into. But thank you guys very much. You got anything else you want to say?
I think we're good. Stay tuned. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.
We'll see you around. Peace.
Peace.